Hello dear students, in this video I am going to solve the question number 4 of your exercise 3.3. Question number 4 is that for any natural number n, show that 2 to the power n plus minus 1 2 to the power n plus 1 is divisible by 3. So this type of sums, all the sums of this type can be solved in the same way which I am going to provide you. It is the easiest way to prove this type of sums, and since we are given n is any natural number, so we have to prove it by the method of mathematical induction. As like exercise 3.1 we have done this proofs series sequence with the help of mathematical induction. In this case also we have to apply that method, but I am giving you the easiest method to solve this. You will follow the same method for all the sums, so very easy if you give concentration. So let's start it. First of all we assume the expression, this expression as Pn, as like as we considered in the method of mathematical induction. So suppose let Pn is 2 to the power n plus minus 1 2 to the power n plus 1. No, this is taken as Pn. This statement is taken as Pn. So since n is any natural number, so we have to prove first of all we have to prove for n is equal to 1, then we will assume for n is equal to k, then we will prove for n is equal to k plus 1. No, so for n equal to 1, so what will be the value of P1? P1, put the value 1. So 2 to the power, put the value of n 1 plus minus 1 to the power, here see 1, value of n is 1 we have considered, and plus 1. So what result we get? 2, here minus to the power, minus 1 to the 2, 1 plus 1, that means what? Minus 1 square. Minus 1 square means what? 1, which is equal to 3. So for n is equal to 1, the given statement is true, since we get 3 which is divisible by 3. Yes or not? Which is divisible by 3. We need to prove it, this one. For any integer this statement is true. So first of all we have seen that for n is equal to 1, the given statement is divisible by 3. It is divisible by 3. No, so first step is completed. And in second step you have to give more concentration to get it. So let's see how to do second step. In mathematical induction we consider, after proving for n is equal to 1, we proved for n is equal to k, where k is some integer, some natural number. So we will assume now, let Pn is true for n equal to k, where k belongs to n. So this given statement we have assumed Pn is true for n is equal to k, where k is some integer. So k will be true for value of Pn will be true for n is equal to 2, n is equal to 3, n is equal to 4, n is equal to 5, every natural number. So we don't have to consider every natural number, we have assumed for k it is true. So if the Pn is true for k, try to get it. If Pn is true for k, then this expression must be divisible by 3 when we will put k. Yes or not? Since we have assumed it, we have let it that Pn is true for k, when it will be true for k, the given statement will be divisible by 3. Therefore we can write pk. If we put pk here, pk 2 to the, you can give equal also, no problem, 2 to the power k plus minus 1 to the power, in place of k we have to put k plus 1. Since this time this is the main step, this is divisible by 3, that means this, if suppose if 12 is divisible by 3, then 12 can be written as 3 into 4. 12 is divisible by 3, then 12 can be written as 3 into 4. So this expression is divisible by 3, so we can write 3 into something, some integer. So we have to write equal to 3p, where p belongs to z. No, p belongs to z. P is some integer. Since it is divisible by 3, so when something is divisible by 3, then we have to write 3 into something. No, that means 3 into b, this expression. So now from this equation, give this sign here. From this equation, we will find the value of, in every step this thing you have to do, in every sums. In this sum, first of all we will keep this value left hand side and all other value we will take right hand side. Remember, this step is very essential step for this type of sum, and from this, in this step you have to do the same things always in all the sums. So what I am going to do, I am going to keep 2 to the power k left hand side, and this term will be taken to the right hand side. So here 3p is there. If we take this sum to the right hand side, here it is in positive, so if we take this side, it will be minus 1 to the power k plus 1. So this step you have to do in all the sums, of this type, divisibility sum. So now we have to prove that the Pn is true for k plus 1. Now we have to prove that Pn is true for n is equal to k plus 1. So when it is true for k plus 1, then it should be true for next value, that is in place of k now we will put k plus 1 as similar. These are the similar with the mathematical induction. So that is, what can we write? P k plus 1, k is we replace by k plus 1. So here in this sum 2 to the power k is replaced by k plus 1. So here k plus 1 plus here minus 1 to the power, in place of k we have to give k plus 1 and plus 1. No, this thing, now this thing we have to prove it is divisible by 3. Now equal, we will not write equal something, because now we have to prove this one. No, we have to prove this one divisible by 3. That means if we can show this equal to some 3 into something, 3, if we can write equal 3 into something, then it will be proved as divisible by 3. So we will write, now in this case we will break the first term in such a way so that we get these things, because in equation 1 we have found the value of 2 to the power k. So in every sum in this step, third step, we will break the first term in such a way so that we get this number left hand side. In equation 1 what we have, 2 to the power k, so we have to break this thing in such a way so that we get 2 to the power k. So here 2 to the power k, and the 2 to the power k plus 1 can be written as 2 to the power k into 2, or you can give into, that means 2 to, this thing is similar to this thing, just we have break down it in to get 2 to the power k, and all other things will remain same. Minus 1, here k plus 1 means plus 2. No? Now see, now we'll put the value of 2 to the power k. 2 to the power k means what? 3p minus these things. So these 2 will remain same. This 2 to the power k means these things. So we will put the value of 2 to the power k here. 3p minus, so we have to give this bracket, minus 1 2 to the power k plus 1, and these 2 remains same. These 2 remain same, and then plus this thing, plus minus 1 to the power k plus 2. So what we are going to do, actually we are going to show this thing is equal to 3 into something. 3 into something means what? Divisible by 3. So in this line nothing is done, just the value of 2 to the k is put in the place of 2 to the power k. Now multiply this thing, 2 into 2 to 3p, that means 2 into 3p. Here minus 2 into this thing, minus 1 to the power k plus 1, and this thing remains same, minus 1 to the power k plus 2. Again in this step you see, from if we can take a 3 common from the all terms, then we can say that this is divisible by 3. So in the first term we get 3, so in this term we have to get 3, so 3p remains same, minus these things from these two terms. If you can take common directly, or you can write one more step, 2 into this, 2 into minus 1 to the power k plus 1. Here this term will again break, so that we get minus 1 to the k plus 1. Here minus 1 to the power k plus 1 into minus 1, you can write it, yes or not, because here power of minus 1 to is 1 and power of minus 1 is k plus 1. So if we multiply these two things, we will get these things. Now see, 2 into 3p, from these two things, what is common? Minus 1 to the power k plus 1. That is why I have broken this term. Minus 1 to the power k plus 1 is common, so you can write it first or at the end of the bracket. What is common? Minus 1 to the power k plus 1. Minus 1 to the power k plus 1. What will remain in the bracket? You see here, from this term 2 will remain, and from here see, this minus is with minus 1, so it doesn't matter. So since minus is common, taken as common, minus, and from this is plus, so we have to give here minus, and here minus 1 to the k plus 1 comes out and minus 1 remains, so minus and minus 1 plus 1, plus 1. So 2 into 3p and minus 1 to the power k plus 1 into, what is this? 2 plus 1 means what? 3. That means from these two things we get what? We get 3 is common, 3 common, 2 into p, 2p, minus, we have to give this thing, minus 1 to the power k plus 1. So that's it. That means 3 into something, we get 3 into something, a term. So here if we write this thing as, suppose q, 3q, so this thing is taken as 3q. You will write here, here is no space is there, so I am not writing. You have to write where q is these things, so that's it, which is divisible by 3. So you will write, therefore Pn is true for k plus p, or you can write these things here, therefore pk plus 1 is also true, is also true. That's it. And here what will you write? Where q is taken as these things, that's it. So in the same way I am going to do for number B. So it is given 3 to the power twice n minus 1 plus 2 to the power n plus 1 is divisible by 3. So we have to proceed in the same way. First of all, let the given statement be, let Pn means this statement, 3 to the power twice n minus 1 plus 2 to the power n plus 1. So first of all we have to check for 1. So for n is equal to 1, for n is equal to 1, P1 is 3 to the power 2 into 1 minus 1 plus 2 to the power 1 plus 1. So the value is 3 to the power 2, and here what is this? 3 to the power 2 into 1, 2 minus 1, that means 3, plus 2 to the 1 plus 1, that means 2 square. 2 square means 4, no, which is equal to 7, and we know that 7 is divisible by 7, which is divisible by 7, that means P1 is true, divisible by 7. So we can write in shortly, we can write therefore P1 is true. P1 is true, no, P1 is true. Now we will assume that let us assume or let us assume or let us assume that Pk is also true. Pk is true. In short form I am writing Pk is true for k belongs to n, where k is n. So this is the second step, and you know second step is the most important step in this type of sum. So since Pk is true, so what will be the Pk? Pk will be like that, Pk 3 to the power n. N will be replaced by, here 3 to the power 2n is there, so 3 to the power 2k minus 1 and 2 to the power k plus 1, no, same 2k minus 1 plus 2 to the power k plus 1, no. Since it is true, we have assumed that Pk is true, that means when we put the value k, the given statement is divisible by, given expression is divisible by 7. Why it is divisible by 7 this time? Because we have assumed that it is true, already true, it is assumed. So this thing is divisible by 7. Since it is divisible by 7, we have to multiply 7 with some number, no. Suppose this is, I am taking the same number p, where p belongs to z. P is some integer. So when we divide something by 7, we get some integer, no. So that integer is taken as p. So what was the method trick? So here you will keep this term this side, and other all the terms you will take this side. So 3 to the power 2k minus 1 equal to 7p minus this term is to be taken this side, 2 to the power k plus 1. So this is equation number 1. So this thing you have to do in every sum of this type, no. Now we have to prove that Pk plus 1 is also true. So you can write this way, in this way also, it will be easier for you. Now we have to prove we have to prove Pk plus 1 is also true. Pk plus 1 is also true. That means Pk plus 1 is divisible by 7. We have to prove this one. That is Pk plus 1 means what? If we put Pk plus 1, it will be like that, Pk plus 1 2 to the power, here see, just k will be replaced by k plus 1, that means 3 to the power 2 into k will be replaced by k plus 1 and minus 1 is there, minus 1 plus 2 to the power k means k is replaced by k plus 1 and then plus 1, no. This thing is equal to nothing. We have to prove this thing is equal to 7 into something, no. So if we can write this expression is equal to 7 into something, then we can say that this expression is also true for k plus 1. So here 2 to 3 to the power, if we multiply these things, 2k, here we will get 2k plus 1, 2k plus 2 and minus 1, that means plus 1 will remain, and here plus 2 to the power k plus 2, no. Now see, in this situation what we have to do, we have to make the first term so that we get 3 to the 2k minus 1, so then we can put the value, no. So we have to break this 3 to the power 2k plus 1 in such a way that this term comes here, no. So 3 to the power k minus 1, here 3 to the power 2k minus 1 is not there, we have to make it ourselves. How to make it? 3 to the power 2k minus 1, you will write first 3 to the 2k minus 1. So what should be multiplied here? So this thing will remain same. Here 3 to the power 2k minus 1 is there, here 3 to the 2k plus 1 is there, no, 2k plus 1, so we have to multiply 2 square, no. So here what power should be given here? 3 to the power 3 square, that means 3 square should be given here. Why? Because 3 to the 2k plus 1 is there, we can't change this thing, so we have to break in such a way so that it remains same. 3 to the 2k minus 1 and plus 2, then we will get 3 to the 2k plus 1, no, and here other terms will remain same. Now see here 3 square, we have to put this value, no, 3 square will remain same. 3 to the 2k minus 1 is this thing, so put it 7p minus 2 to the power k plus 1 and into 3 square remains same, or you can give multiply here, plus 3 to the power 2 to the power k plus 2, no. Now see, now you have to break this bracket, 3 square into 7p, 3 square into 7p, no need to break it, no need to write the answer, that means 3 square means 9, no need. Then minus 3 square into these things, 3 square into 2 to the power k plus 1 and plus 2 to the power k plus 2. You will always see in this type of sum, you will always see from here the something will be common from the next two term, first term will remain same, so you have to keep it in your mind, so that in this step after breaking the brackets you will see that here in these two terms something will be common. So 3 square into 7p, here see minus is given, here 2 to the power k plus 1, 2 to the power k plus 2, that means 2 to the power k plus 1 is common, I am writing directly this time, 2 to the power k plus 1. What remains here? Here 3 square remains, and plus, from plus minus is common, so what sign we have to give here so that it becomes plus? Minus into minus plus, so minus will be there. And here 2 to the power k plus 1 is taken out, since 2 to the power k plus 1 is taken out, here 2 to the power k plus 1 2 is there, so here only 1 2 will be there, no. Why only 1 2 is there? Since 2 to the power k plus 1 is taken out, so only 2 to the power 1 will be there, 1 and 1 2 and k plus 2, no. Now see 3 square into 7p minus these things, if you see this is multiplication, here 3 square means what? 9, 9 minus 2 means what? 7, that means 2 to the power k plus 1 into 7, no? Now see 7 we can take common from both the term, this is one term, this is one term, 7 is common, 3 square remains and p remains, no, or 9p you can write, no problem. Here 2 to the power k plus 1, no, so it can be written as 7 into suppose q, where q is 3 square into p minus 2 to the power k plus 1, first that's it. 7q means what? This thing is divisible by 7, no, that means p, therefore we can write therefore pk plus 1 is also true. So in last term we can write therefore pn is true for all, therefore pn is true for all n belongs to n, no, that's it, very easy. So other two sums are homework for you, you have to do it and submit in my WhatsApp number. Thank you.